From preparing unmanned vehicles for combat to piloting them into battle, drone operators have become some of the war's most important weapons. Tonight, Baier talks with Ukraine's president and looks at the soldiers and technology driving the drone evolution on the battlefield and some of their limitations.
Thanks, John. Some of Ukraine's most important battles are now being fought from underground command posts, miles from the front line. Tonight, we take you inside the drone operations changing the war. The drones Ukraine is building are not being used just to attack Russian positions. They're also taking on some of the battlefield's most dangerous jobs, helping keep Ukrainian soldiers out of harm's way.
People are the first. This is priority. Of course, we used the ideas of technologies, different robotized systems to help people which are wounded, to give them food, to bring them water, not send people because they can be in the death zone, it can be wounded or dead. So that's why we made a lot of progress in it. So we use it, demining drones, attack drones, drones interceptors. All this technology, all this military moved the war to another story.
In a bunker near the Eastern Front, Ukrainian operators prepare drones before they're sent into battle. The operators say every mission helps improve the one that follows.
We've got a lot of experience actually utilizing the equipment on the battlefield, and we've got the manufacturing facilities and companies who use our feedback in order to improve whatever they're producing. This invaluable experience cannot be gotten anywhere outside of the actual war zone.
At a frontline operations center in the Donbass region, Republican Congressman Mike McCaul saw Ukraine's drone operations firsthand. What was life like for those Ukrainian soldiers, especially the drone operators, and how is kind of this unmanned warfare that they're fighting changed the dynamic?
I can say, coming back from the front lines, that they're actually winning this conflict. I went to the air assault brigades, underground bunker locations to see the drone footage. Morale is high. It's a very intense setting. These are hardened warriors. The Ukrainians are. I think on the Russian side, they're throwing very low-skill military soldiers in, convicts, most of them. So I think President Trump likes a winner. And now the world is seeing that Ukraine is actually winning this fight.
As effective as drones have become, they cannot protect Ukrainian cities from everything. President Zelensky says one threat remains largely out of reach. So the big weakness is the ballistic missiles. And you need help.
Yeah, we need really help. We can destroy everything, except ballistic missiles. We are on the way. We will do it. But we need time for this. And that's why we spoke about it with President Trump.
How did that go?
He said that he will help, but we will see. It depends. So Russia will use 600 missiles, ballistic missiles they have already, and they will produce 700 more to the end of the year. That's why we need to find any way, winter package, I call it winter package of anti-ballistic missiles.
While Ukraine is seeking more missile defenses, its engineers are already looking toward the next evolution of drone warfare, artificial intelligence. The goal everyone is quietly working toward is fully autonomous drones. In other words, that rely on AI and once released could operate independently. Do you worry about that? Do you worry that once you go fully autonomous, then suddenly it's Terminator? The movie?
I don't know. No, we're not thinking about it.
You're not.
Really, we control this. It's not. It can't. In any way, it can't work without people now. Yeah, we control this. So I think that people are saved.
These AI advanced drone systems that very soon will be able to search and destroy on their own without even having a human pilot behind that. That's the future of modern warfare. That's where it's going in Ukraine, and we ought to be a part of that.
Yeah, but Congressman, that opens up a whole different question about autonomous military vehicles making their own decisions, doesn't it?
It does. This is where you don't want machine going beyond mankind. But then you have to ask yourself the question, well, are they going to be the future soldiers on the battlefield as well? And that opens up a whole nother sort of Pandora's box, if you will. But the fact is, Bret, it is all going in that direction. AI and quantum, whether we like it or not, is coming. And we need to stay ahead of our adversaries in this space.
For Zelensky, the more immediate priority remains strengthening Ukraine's defenses. What do you need most from America?
Licenses for Patriots to increase the production and then help to American allies to give them these anti-ballistic missiles. So we need licenses for this, and it will be enough for us. The second, we need winter package of anti-ballistic missiles, and really we need more sanctions on Putin. Otherwise, he will not sit and speak. He doesn't want to negotiate between us. I feel it. He wants to increase mobilization.
From startups to the front lines, Ukraine has turned necessity into innovation. And the technology being deployed there today could help define how wars are fought tomorrow. We'll send it back to you.
Fascinating stuff. Bret, thank you.